is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Stretch black. 95.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Bud lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Set cut. Black on 33. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Smash. Red. Ready.
Out of the gun. Young. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready. Ready. 45. White. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Blaster. 6. Let's go now. Yellow. Point green jack. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
This coordinator trying to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Claws red. Here we go. Yellow. Slide blue. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Taken in by... Takes a pop and the ball comes out. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Fitzgerald sends this through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. Now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Pulled in at the 20. Big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 26-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion.
Black 40.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Red, go red. Red, black, 95. Hut.
Now it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hot cluster, 6. Red, 38. Set.
1st down, Young. That's complete. Doubling up McMillan again. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers stretch their early lead to 9. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
I
gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Here's the give to Irving. Rolling into enemy territory. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
180! Start!
Baker out of the pistol. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Try getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
180!
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready. Yellow, 43. Check, smash. Yellow, zoom. Ready.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Rolling into enemy territory. Still fighting forward. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their early lead to 13. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Ryan begins with a run by Irving. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. We're 3-1 on Monday Night Primetime. 17-3 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Mayfield now off the play action. Down the field, Evans has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing the out route complete. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mayfield now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Once more, it's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. Got his man. It's on him. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets some more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Completed to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Mayfield to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready, blaster, 6, blue, 32, ready.
It's Young, the throw here on first. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go, set, you, yellow, 52 blue, black shot. Smash, red. Ready?
Young to throw it. Caught by Bailey on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Hey, red. Black 40. Set.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Come on, set. Green jack, red, 38. Set, huh?
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First and 10 from the 32.
6, mega, down. 60, black ultra. Set, huh?
Young working from the gun. All right, makes the grab. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
It's his running back. He dodged the tackle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Okay, right.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Set, ready. Blue 32.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
24. Buccaneers 3. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
Now
off.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. at the 43-yard
Baker now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
at their own 17-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Here we go, set. Hey, check, Mac, black 40. Set.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
Ready. Black, 10 black. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Keeps away from 1. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's in 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed 1 more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the leg quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means 3rd down coming up. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? That slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, charge.
This plays a design run. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Good. What's up?
Here's Baker. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Good. 180. Up, left. Real. What's on?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Mayfield. Got a man. This is Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
1-8. What's up?
Baker throwing again. He's got a Emeka Egbuka. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
180. What's up?
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw again. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Set. 180. What's up?
Once more, it's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game.
Buccaneers 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Smack, red. Here we go, set. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Let's go. Pause red. Blue 32. Set, huh?
On 2nd and 10, Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's tackled for a short gain. Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Ready. Red, cycle.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 43.
White. Set, ready. Yellow, 22, black, ultra. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hut.
Here's Young again. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Hey, down. Set.
1st down.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Blaster, 52 blue. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Trouble, 38.
Young's going to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. After the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Complete to Cade Otton. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down. Here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 from the 32.
Good. 180.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Dog red. Yellow.
They send a tight end in motion. Young on 1st and 10. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Blue 32. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's taken in by Etienne. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Mega. 10 black. Set.
Now toss it to Etienne. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Young working from the gun. Hits his running back. He's still going at the 30. He gets loose down the right side. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers put up even more points in a win. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again.
Buccaneers 10. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Set. 220. What's up?
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bucs have the first. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
What's up?
Working inside the red zone. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete. Fails to find his running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Third down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Set. 180. What's up?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force out 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And he's got it. Has a layup for it, but touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. Mike Evans with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Buccaneers, 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready. Black 40. Red cycle. Pause red. Green jack. Trail green. Ready.
Now Young. McMillan on the slant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On the ready.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on, set. Set.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter do a play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Looking to throw, Young. Looking for his back, but he will not find it. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Red. 10 black. 6. Mega.
3rd and long for him here. And he didn't get enough into that throw, and that's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
180! What's up?
Baker now from the gun. That one is Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And now it's second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Second down, Mayfield to pass. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And this is going to be a pick six. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun block with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
To kick off for Carolina.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Set. 180. What's up?
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Set. 180. Done.
Throwing again is Baker. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Set. What's up?
Here he goes, third and long. That's brought in downfield by Otten. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
20. What's up?
Baker throwing again. Has it at the 7. This play does have enough, Brock. That means it is first and goal. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
180.
Mayfield now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win. And he works this to the 38 before going down. situation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Set, go.
Line up the design keeper.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Too close. Ready.
They're drawing up for him. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.